हाँ, हेलो दोस्तों। आज हमारे चैनल के में आज का वीडियो है फिजिकल ज्योग्राफी पार्ट 2। फिजिकल ज्योग्राफी पार्ट 1 पहले से ही चैनल पर डाला हुआ है, आप उसे देख सकते हैं। ये सभी वीडियो क्वेश्चन आंसर का फॉर्म में है और ये सभी एग्जामिनेशन यूपीएससी, आईएएस, उत्तर प्रदेश पब्लिक सर्विस कमीशन, मध्य प्रदेश पब्लिक सर्विस कमीशन, बिहार पब्लिक सर्विस कमीशन, झारखंड पब्लिक सर्विस कमीशन, एसएससी, आरआरबी, जितने भी एग्जाम सब ये सभी के लिए काफ़ी इम्पोर्टेंट है। तो दोस्तों आज शुरू करते हैं फिजिकल ज्योग्राफी पार्ट 2। इसमें अर्थ क्रस्ट के बारे में क्वेश्चन आंसर दिए गए हैं। फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज नाउ, हाउ इज अर्थ मेड अप ऑफ? Answer is the earth is made up of several concentric layers, that is core. Core is called baryosphere, then mantle that is called mesosphere, and last crust that is called lithosphere. Second question is, which types of rocks contained by earth crust? Answer is the upper part of crust consists of granitic rocks and forms continents. Its main mineral constituents are silica, alumina, hence these are collectively referred as shale. The lower part is a continuous zone of denser basaltic rocks forming ocean floors, contains mainly silica, iron and magnesium, and hence it is called Sima. Third question is, between shale and Sima, which is lighter? Answer is shale is lighter than Sima. The continents can be said to be floating on a sea of denser Sima. Next question, which types of rocks composed by mantle? Answer is it is composed of very dense rocks rich in olivine. Next question is, what is composition of core? The answer is the core is made of mainly iron with some nickel and is called knife. Next question, what is the name of parts of earth crust which are immersed by ocean and seas? The answer is this is called hydrosphere. Seventh question, number 7, what is the name of part where earth is enveloped by a mass of gases? Answer is this is called atmosphere. Next question, what is classification of rocks? Answer is all rocks may be classified into 3 major groups: igneous, sedimentary and metamorphic. Next question, what is igneous rock? Answer, igneous rocks are formed by cooling and solidification of molten rock that is called magma from beneath the earth crust. They are normally crystalline in structure. They do not occur in strata, nor do they contain fossils. Question number 10, which type of granite rocks? Acid igneous rocks having high proportion. Granite rocks is acidic in nature, that having a high proportion of silica, so they are said to be acid. Next question, name of some basic igneous rocks. Basic igneous rocks such as gabbro, dolerite and basalt are poor in silica and contain the minerals olivine, pyroxene, feldspar and or quartz, among others. They are also rich in metals, magnesium and iron, and often described as mafic. Next question, what is classification of igneous rocks? 2 types, plutonic rocks and volcanic rocks in terms of origin. Next question is, what are intrusive and extrusive rocks? Answer is, first up about intrusive rocks. Plutonic igneous rocks is also called intrusive igneous rocks, formed when magma remains inside the earth crust, where it cools and solidifies in chambers within pre-existing rock. The magma cools very slowly over many thousands or millions of years until it solidifies. Diorite, granite, pegmatite and are examples of intrusive igneous rocks. Now about extrusive igneous rocks. Volcanic igneous rocks is also called Exclusive igneous rocks which erupt onto the surface, which they cool quickly to form small crystals. Some cool so quickly that they form an amorphous glass. These rocks include andesite, basalt, dacite, obsidian, pumice, hyolite, scoria, and tuff. Next question is, what is vertical dikes or horizontal seals? Answer is, dikes are igneous rocks that intrude vertically or across, while seals are the same type of rocks that cut horizontally or along in another land or rock form. Dikes are discordant intrusions, while seals are concordant intrusions. Next question is, what are discordant intrusions and concord intrusions? The answer is, intrusions are broadly divided into discordant intrusions which cut across the existing structure of the country rock and cordant intrusions that intrude parallel to existing bedding or fabric. Next question, what are sedimentary rocks? Sedimentary rocks are formed from sediments accumulated over long periods, usually underwater. They are also termed as stratified rocks, often contain fossils of animals, plants, and other microorganisms. Next question, what is the classification of sedimentary rocks? Sedimentary rocks are classified under three major categories in accordance with their origin and composition. Mechanically formed sedimentary rocks, organically formed sedimentary rocks, chemically formed sedimentary rocks. Next question is, what are some examples of sedimentary rocks? The answer is, common sedimentary rocks include sandstone, limestone, and shale. These rocks often start as sediments carried in rivers and deposited in lakes and oceans. When buried and the sediments lose water and become cemented to form rock. Tufaceous sandstones contain volcanic ash. Next question, what is grit? Answer is, a coarser type of sandstone is known as grit. Next question, what is breccia in sedimentary rocks? Answer is, breccia is a lithified sedimentary rocks consisting of angular or subangular fragments larger than 2 millimeters. It differs from a conglomerate which consists of rounded clasts or pebbles. Next question, what are calcareous and carbonaceous types of rocks? Answer is, calcareous rocks are formed by skeletons, shells, and animal remains. They contain large proportions of lime, limestone, and chalk. Rocks like peat, lignite, bituminous, and anthracite are termed as carbonaceous rocks. They are formed due to precipitation of carbonate. Next question, how rock salts are formed? Answer, it is typically formed by the evaporation of salty water such as seawater, which contains dissolved sodium and chlorine ions. Next question, what are metamorphic rocks? Answer is, metamorphic rocks are rocks that have become changed by intense heat or pressure while forming in the very hot and pressured conditions deep inside the earth's crust. Both sedimentary and igneous rocks can be changed into metamorphic rock. Clay may be metamorphosed into slate, limestone into marble, sandstone into quartzites, granite into gneiss, shale into schist, and coal into graphite. Next question, what is landscape and landform? Answer is, landforms are created and shaped by geographical forces of nature such as tectonic plate movement and erosion. Natural landscapes are made up of a variety of landforms. Often landforms are not unique to a single landscape. For example, a hill can be found in many different landscapes. Next question is, what is denudation and what are of its agents? Answer is, denudation is the wearing away of the terrestrial surface by processes including bathing and erosion. The main agents of denudation are weathering, erosion, mass movement, transportation, and deposition. These are done by running water, rain, frost, sun, wind, glaciers, and waves. Next question, what are types of mountains? Answer is, based on mode of formation, four main types of mountains can be distinguished. First, fold mountains. block mountains, third volcanic mountains, and last and fourth residual mountains. Next question: what are fold mountains? Answer is fold mountains are created where two or more of Earth's tectonic plates are pushed together. At these colliding, compressing boundaries, rocks and debris are warped and folded into rocky outcrops, hills, mountains, and entire mountain ranges. Fold mountains are created through a process called orogeny. An orogenic event takes millions of years to create a fold mountain. Next question: what are anticlines and synclines? Answer is an anticline is a fold that is convex upward, and a syncline is a fold that is concave upward. An anticlinorium is a large anticline on which minor folds are superimposed, and a synclinorium is a large syncline on which minor folds are superimposed. Next question: what are great fold mountains of the world? Answer is the Himalayas, Rockies, Andes, and Alps. Next question: what is NAP? Answer is NAP is a large body or sheet of rock that has been moved a distance of about 2 km or more from its original position by faulting or folding. A NAP may be the hanging wall of a low angle thrust fault, a fracture in the rocks of the earth crust caused by a contraction, or it may be a large recumbent fault, that is, an undulation in the stratified rocks of the earth crust having an essentially horizontal axial plane. Both processes position older rocks over younger rocks. Next question: what is mountain of elevation? Answer is since the rock strata have been elevated to great heights, sometimes measurable in miles, old mountains may be called mountains of elevation. Next question is what are block mountains? Answer is block mountains are formed when two tectonic plates move away from each other, causing cracks on the surface of the earth. When parallel cracks or faults occur, the strip of land or the block of land between them may be raised, resulting in the formation of the block mountains. The upward block is called a host. Next question is where are the block mountains found? Answer is the Great African Rift Valley. Valley floor is Graben. The Rhine Valley, Graben in Germany, the Vosges Mountain in France, the Sierra Nevada in the USA, and the Harz Mountains in Germany are considered as examples. Are some examples? As some examples of block mountains. In India, the mountains of Satpura and Vindhya is found in the central western part of India are an example of block mountains. Next question: what are rift valleys? A rift valley is also called graben, is a lowland region that forms where Earth's tectonic plates move apart or rift. Rift valleys are found both on land and at the bottom of the ocean, where they are created by the process of sea floor spreading. We will study about sea floor spreading in later video. Next question: what are volcanic mountains? Volcanic mountains are a special class of mountains. A volcano is a vent or opening through which magma, ash, gases, and water vapor are ejected out. Volcanic mountains are often called mountains of accumulation. Next question: what are volcanic mountains? Where are the volcanic mountains found? The answer is Mount Fuji in Japan, Mount Mayo, Philippines, Mount Merapi in Sumatra, Mount Agung in Bali, and Mount Cotopaxi in Ecuador. Next question is what are residual mountains? Answer is mountains that have been eroded by the agents of degradation such as winds, rain, frost, and running water, leaving behind only the hard rocks are known as residual mountains. These hard rocks that are left behind are known as the residual mountains. Residual mountains are also called mountains of denudation as they are formed due to denudation and erosion by natural agents such as winds, water, and snow, etc. Next question is where are residual mountains found? The answer is the Sierras of central Spain and Mesas of USA. That is Mount Monadnock are some examples of residual mountains. In India, the Aravalli mountain and the Parasnath mountain of Bihar belong to this type. Now Parasnath mountain is Jharkhand. Next question, what is plateaux? Plateaux are elevated uplands with extensive level surfaces and usually descend steeply to the surrounding lowland. They are sometimes referred to as tablelands. Next question, what are types of plateaux? Answer is tectonic plateaux, volcanic plateaux and dissected plateaux. Next question, what are tectonic plateaux? Answer is these are formed by earth movements which cause uplift and are normally of a considerable size and fairly uniform altitude. They include continental blocks like Deccan Plateau in India. When plateaux are enclosed by fold mountains, they are known as intermount plateaux. Examples are the Tibetan Plateau between and the Himalayas and the Kinlun and the Bolivian Plateau between two ranges of the Andes. Next question, what are volcanic plateaux? Answer is molten lava may issue from the earth's crust and spread over its surface to form successive sheets of basaltic lava. These solidify to form a lava plateau. Some examples are Antrim Plateau of Northern Ireland and the northwestern part of the Deccan Plateau. The famous plateau built by lava is the Columbia Snake Plateau. Next question, what are dissected plateaux? The answer is in the humid highlands. Stream action and sometimes glaciation cut deep, narrow valleys in the plateau is termed dissected plateau. Example, Scottish Highlands. Next question, what are mesa and buttes? The answer is mesas are isolated, broad flat-topped mountains with at least one steep side. Mesas are abundant in the southwestern states of Colorado, New Mexico, Utah, and Arizona. Buttes are smaller, flat-topped mountains or hills with steep slopes on all sides. Next question is which plateau is rich in gold and diamonds? Next question is of the African Plateau. Next question, what is plain? The answer is a plain is an area of lowland, either level or undulating. It seldom rises more than a few hundred feet above sea level. There may be low hills which will give a typical rolling topography. Next question is what are most extensive temperate plains? The answer is the most extensive temperate plains are grasslands like Russian steppes, the North American prairies, and the Argentinian pampas. Next question, how many types of plain? Answer is structural plains, depositional plains, and erosional plains. Next question, what are structural plains? The answer is these are the structurally depressed areas of the world that make up of some of the most extensive natural lowlands on the earth's surface. They are formed by horizontally bedded rocks, relatively undistributed by the crustal movements of the earth. Examples are the Great Plains as the Russian platform, the Great Plains of USA, and the Central Lowlands of Australia. Next question is what are depositional plains? The answer is these plains are formed by the deposition of materials brought by various agents of transportation. Some are alluvial plains, flood plains, and deltaic plains formed by active erosion in the upper course result in large quantities of alluvial being brought down to the lower course. Next question is what are loess? Answer is it is an aeolian sediment produced by wind-blown silt deposition, usually in the size range of 20 to 50 micrometers. 20% or less clay and the equilibrium of sand and silt components that are loosely cemented by calcium carbonate. Therefore, the lowest plains are flat regions covered by such deposits. This helps to make farm land very fertile. Aeolian processes are those processes of erosion, transport and deposition and sediments that are caused by wind at or near the surface of Earth. Sediment deposits produced by the action of wind and the sedimentary structures characteristic of these deposits are also described as aeolian. Examples are northwest China in the Pampas of Argentina. Next question is, what is erosional plains? The answer is, these plains are carved by the agents of erosion. Rain, rivers, ice and wind help to smooth out the irregularities of the earth's surface, and in terms of millions of years, even mountains can be reduced to low undulating plains. Such plains of denudation are described as peneplains, means almost plains. Next question is, what are pediments and pediplains? The answer is, pediplain is an extensive flat terrain formed by the coalescence of pediments. A pediment is a gently sloping bedrock surface created by lateral erosion or by mechanical weathering. Pediplains are usually formed in arid or semi-arid climates and may have a thin veneer of sediments. Next question is, what is reg in Africa? Stony plains called regs or giver plains are widespread. Their surface covered by desert pavements consisting of coarse gravel and stones coated with a patina of dark desert varnish. That is a glossy dark surface cover consisting of oxides of iron. Next question is, what are ice-scarred plains? The answer is, in glaciated regions, glaciers and ice sheets, scarred plains, hollows scooped out by the ice and now filled by lakes. There are extensive ice-scarred plains in northern Europe and northern Canada. Finland is estimated to have 35,000 lakes, occupying 10% of the total land surface of the country. तो दोस्तों, आज का ये 55 क्वेश्चंस हमने सॉल्व किए फिजिकल ज्योग्राफी पार्ट 2 में। ये था अर्थ क्रस्ट के बारे में। थैंक यू फॉर वाचिंग माय वीडियो। कैसा लगा दोस्तों, कमेंट में आप लिखें और लिखें कि आप किस तरह का वीडियो चाहते हैं। मैं कोशिश करूंगा उस वीडियो को जल्द से पहुंचाने के लिए। प्लीज़ हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें, वीडियो को शेयर करें, लाइक करें और बेल बटन आइकन को प्रेस करें ताकि हमारा वीडियो जल्द सबसे पहले आप तक पहुंच सके। तो दोस्तों, अब मिलते हैं अगले वीडियो में। थैंक यू।